inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a good one on tap in the AFC South. It's the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. Off we go from Jacksonville. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Trying to get the running back here going early on the first play, Mike, but what that does is it opens things up for the rest of the passing game as the game unfolds. Show this defense our running back is not an afterthought. He is a priority to our passing attack.
A second down throw for Stroud. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 18.
They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Kirk is the motion man. On play action, Stroud. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Derek Stingley coming off the edge to drop him on the corner blitz.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Texans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Eric Murray in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Chubb. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. That's Darnell Savage up from the secondary to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A chance here for Ogunbowale. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
ETN has the first down, still going. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Jaguars move out to a 7-3 lead.
Texans 3.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end, that's Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big-time play for Houston. 41 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Chubb. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
The Jags offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's ETN. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and inches. They'll try to sneak it here, and that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll take off again. A gain there of 21. First down for Houston.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Texans first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early.
And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down. Eric Murray, the veteran, up from the secondary to record the sack.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
3rd down and 9. Stroud to throw. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-3 is our score. And we'll have more from Jacksonville after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. As we are ready to get back underway. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Stroud. Got his man. It's Kirk. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are back within 1. It's 7-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. Crazy. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. In the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Inside the 20. 77 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 14-6 lead.
14, Texans 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Schultz, the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Texans first down.
Houston.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Higgins sent in motion. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. That's caught. Ogunbowale. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, Texans.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Schultz, the motion man. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
First and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Escaping to, and he will power his way into the end zone. C.J. Stroud, touchdown, Houston. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans move back to within 1.
Jaguars 14, Texans 13.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. I'm going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Texans 13.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. On play action, Stroud. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
At their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. On the zone read, they hand it to Chubb. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Nick Chubb, touchdown Texans. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Texans move back to within 1.
Jaguars 21, Texans 20.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Washington now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Brian Thomas now in the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Quickly to Thomas in the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Kamara and Lassiter there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence out to Hunter. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Right back to Hunter. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Jaguars.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
That's good for another.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Focus, boys, focus! Let's do this, come on!
Run the toss here to Etienne. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he's got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. To throw is Lawrence. No chance at all. He'll go down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Make a play, boys! All right, let's go get set.
Lawrence. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might
Defense.
make this a first down.
Automatic first down.
Etienne. Touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Jaguars are going to open up the lead to 8.
Jaguars 28, Texans 20.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Texans offense and their star running back, Big Chubb, set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He takes off. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down and 3. To throw is Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Stroud. That's over the middle. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
The previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
2nd and inches. To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it's going to be third down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans are back within 5.
That penalty is declined.
Jaime Fairbairn.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, it is Strange. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Man in motion is Brown. 2nd down, Lawrence. Quick flat, he's got Hunter. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
On first down, Lawrence. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll step up and run this. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
That's good for another Jaguars. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. They put Strange in motion. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Azeez Al-Shire gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes, but now on 3rd and goal following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught at the 3. He's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals.
And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Texans offense and their star running back, Big Chubb, set to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10. Once again, it's Pierce. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on third down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
He'll run. It's Ogunbowale. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Now, Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 55 yards on the game.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Back to the left side in the hands of Bryant. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Stroud. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he will score! Christian Kirk, touchdown, Houston.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw, Stroud. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Back at the 21-yard
Well, they
line.
try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, it's Thomas. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Lawrence. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Texans offense and Christian Kirk getting set for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
Number 41. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he'll be taken down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That goes for 58.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 2.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Pierce. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And he's in. Dare Ogunbowale. Touchdown, Texans. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead.
Jaguars 28.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Washington now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Kirk is the motion man. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Tyson Campbell on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. A chance here for Ogunbowale. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He's brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Stroud. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
Christian Kirk.
A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards.
Texans 1st down.
What are you doing? Come on. Stop out now.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They bring a tight end in motion left. Stroud gives it to Pierce, and he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's the former number 1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. 3rd and 6. Stroud going to set up to throw. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his... Liam Cohen has thrown the challenge flag. He wants a second look at this one.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run up the middle with Pierce. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. On the carry, it's Pierce. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Probably see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Why does this have to happen? Me and the homies can trade your outfits. You do better than this.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Kirk is the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll step, and he will get into the end zone. C.J. Stroud, touchdown, Houston. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Washington now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Derek Stingley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
The Texans offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Pierce. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11. Throwing is Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Texans will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Brian Thomas now in the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. on first down. Lawrence. That's the veteran of several teams, Mario Edwards, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 15 yards.
15 yards to pick up. Challenge flag is out. D'Amico Ryan saying, I want another look at this one.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
33-yard line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to have a Jags first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Shire on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Lawrence. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd, they need 8. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. A throw on the move is caught. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Jalen Petrie on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. In motion is Hunter. Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain.
Challenge flag is out. D'Amico Ryan saying, I want another look at this one.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run straight ahead with Pierce. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 11. Here's Stroud. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On the return, here's Washington. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Here's a short one. He's got Strange. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 10 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Lawrence. Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to ETN. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Texans' 26-yard line.
Now here's Lawrence. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
The Texans offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a first and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
This is Pierce. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
By Travis Hunter. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes third and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Kirk is the motion man. On 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Once again, it's Pierce. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.